Working from the gun, Mahomes. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So certainly not the start thing we're looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Mahomes going to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Check 41. I got one. Switches. 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Taken from just outside the 30. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Watch 57. Watch the run.
Off the play fake. Caps. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Caps. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Bravo. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Looking to throw. Caps. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't Goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Saquon Barkley, and he's able to get up here to the 26. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. 180.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Yellow. 180. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here,
on 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes, they complete it to Hill. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Complete to Tyreek Hill. A gain of 15. First down, New York.
Yellow.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
We go set. 60 outlaw. We own now. We own now. Watch the shift. Ready?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 44 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan?
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. 75 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the drive starts with a completion, left side.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, Alpha. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lyons. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the
Come on, set.
47-yard line.
90 Wolf. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Be careful. Be careful.
Off play action. Caps. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. 23 yards on the play.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Caps. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Check, 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 check.
Off the play fake. Caps. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Bradley Chubb. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Get it.
Now a handoff looking right. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Seibert's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully, he'll be kicking extra points instead.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown in this opening quarter, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Here we go. 30 base. Here we go. 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. 54. Ricky.
Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Caps looking for his running back, and he's got him. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Check three. You draw quarters.
From the gun on third down, Caps. Forward for his running back, but he's got him complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
Ready? Mark 57. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Slam. 6-6, pull it high. Deep grip.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Caps. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If this is all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let him know. Hey, watch out. Move. 54. Big stop, G. Big stop.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A big play there. 57 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Second and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Pilot, 64, weak. Tighten up. Tight on, tight on, tight on. 5.
Now a handoff looking right. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Operating from the gun. Caps. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking. It's caught at the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have been treated to great offense on both sides. The defense is on the other end of the spectrum. They're just searching for answers right now, aren't they?
And for most defenses, it's a very uncomfortable and a lot of...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns, as his guys are able to regain the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And following that long touchdown pass or one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Mahomes now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On the run, it's Barkley, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Don't get nervous. Motion. Mike 55. 15. Go.
Now Mahomes. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Catch made by Slayton. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 38 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at that.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Check, 59. Hey, Wahoo! Get in the weight room. Watch the safety creep. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Brilliant. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Check.
Now it's the backup lock. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's just me and you.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Ready? 50, plant. 40. Here we go, here we go. Ford is Mike. Ford is Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line. Smooth. Quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Check, check.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Come on, set, 8, read. Go. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. 40's Mike. Hey, exit. Ford is the Mike. Squeeze. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Go.
Throwing on third and long. Caps. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run with Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Yellow. Argelades.
Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's make these babies proud.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Mahomes now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Kill.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
General West. Hey, Zoo.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
X3. 218, chopper.
Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big play here for the Cowboys. 41 yards on the ground. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Okay, ready?
Watch 57. Watch the run. Watch the run. This side, baby. That's the baby side.
Yo, go, go. Five.
On third down, Camps. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Back now in Arlington, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, 50 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
It's second and 8 at the 23-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Gonna give this time to the tailback. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Hey, orbit.
Watch out. Check, Mike.
Looking to throw. Caps. Throw left side complete. That's Lions. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, watch the slant.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 59 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Now, you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 29-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
You can't block him.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Got a man, Slayton. Give him 30 yards there. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, let's get this.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15. Hey, 43, 15.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Orbit.
Back to throw, Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Here's Barkley. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle? And a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm here all day.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Strong left, strong left, strong left.
To throw is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Tyreek Hill. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Giants, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.